In this lesson, we will discuss some built-in functions in NumPy. So we will discuss today full function, ones, zeros, I, random.random and empty function. So first of all, again, you have to import NumPy as NP, which I already did, but you have to run from this cell. Then the first function is the full function. What is the meaning of full function? And the syntax, and the very simple syntax is np.full, and in parenthesis or in tuple you have to write down whatever you want the shape of your matrix. I said 3 by 4 means 3 rows and 4 columns, and all the elements of that matrix should be 7. This is called the full function. That is why I named it full underscore matrix. When I am going to execute it, you will see all elements are 7. If you want, right, I am going to show you that not only 7, it's up to you. You said that I need a matrix of 6 by 4 this time, and all the elements should be 9. When you will execute it, you will see the output. There are 6 rows and 4 columns, and all elements are 9. Now you can play with it. Just change the number or change the shape of the matrix. Now you said that I need a matrix 6 by 4 and all elements should be in decimal, that is 8.5. So same thing, np dot full and execute it. So see, there are 8.5, 8.5. Similarly, if you want to make it suppose 6.3 you need, and the matrix size should be, you said 4.4 by 4, so that is also fine. 6.3, and there are 4 rows and 4 columns. So simple, right? This is called the full function, means each and every element is same in our matrix. Now is the zero matrix. What is the meaning of zero? All elements of that matrix should be 0. So np dot zeros, and in tuple whatever is the shape of your matrix, I said 4 by 6, execute it, you will see all numbers are 0. This is called the zero matrix. But see here, it is 0 0 point. Now what is the meaning of it? It means the data type of this matrix is float, not the integer. I am going to show you here. If you want to check the data type, 0 underscore mat, write down the name and dot data type, d type. So here is float. Right, by default the behavior of this matrix is float data type. Now you can change it if you want. So how you will change it? Same thing, from here to here you have to write down the same syntax. After comma, d type is equal to boolean. I said I want the output in the form of boolean, and you know boolean is true and false. 0 means false and true means 1. So in this matrix we have 0. I am going to convert this matrix into boolean. So when I will run it, you will see all false are there. Right? So false means 0 matrix. Now you said, oh no, I want the string data type. I do not want this boolean. So no worries. What you have to do, from here to here, write down same thing. D type is equal to string. You know that in this case we have a 0, false. Right? False means boolean. But if you are going to convert this 0 matrix into a string, you will see only the quotation. This means when you will get this type of output, it means this is 0 matrix, or in boolean this is false. Right, here I will show you what I said here. If you want to check, this is the empty string. See these two quotation, and I said this is equal to empty string. When I will print boolean empty string, the output should be false. Whenever you have false and you want to convert the data type into a string, you will get only quotation, and you know quotation means string. Right? Okay, I hope this point is clear. Now is once means you need the matrix 3 by 3 and all the elements should be 1. So from here to here, write down whatever we did in our previous cells. Then I said the name of this is once underscore mat and execute it. So you will see all members are 1. If you want, make it 4 by 3 or 5 by 3, whatever you want, right? So here again 1 1 1, but it is not 1 1.1.0. It means again the data type is float. If you will run, right, if you will use these kind of coding, by default the matrix is float data type. I am going to run this data type and will show you. So see, it's a float data type. Now if you want, you can convert it to boolean again, but when it was 0, the boolean was false. Now here we have 1, so I said change the data type of this matrix to boolean and you will see the output should be true. And here we have true. Why true? 1 means true, 0 means false. So this same matrix, see here, same matrix you can make by using this array which we had learned in our first and second lesson, NP array. And this is the 2D, because here you see there are two square bracket, it means 2D array. I said 1 1 1 1 1 1 and I execute it. See here 1 1 1. Now when I will check the data type of this matrix, you will see it is integer. So when you will make your matrix by using NP array, the data type is integer. But when we will make using this function, the data type is float here, right? But this is also fine. You can make like this, then there is no need to convert from float to integer. But if I will say I need a matrix of 100 by 100 or 50 by 50 and all numbers should be 1, so how many times you will write down? 50 times, 100 times? It's time consuming. That is why we use like this syntax, 3 by 3, or instead of 3 by 3, now this is again your homework, write down 100 by 100 and you will get the output, means 100 rows and 100 columns. And then you can change the data type. Instead of boolean, write down d type is equal to int, right? So again, here one more example. If you want only one row and 5 columns and all the elements should be 1, so np dot ones, and in parenthesis there is no need to write down 1 because the system already knows. Again the data type is float. I will show you here float data type, no worries at all. I am going to change it. This time you said np dot ones, this should be your matrix size, and the data type is integer. So where you have to write down d type, after this tuple put comma and then d type is integer. So when I will execute it, you will see now 111. If you will not write down this information, right, then our output, our matrix, the data type will be float. Okay, now here is the I function. What I function does for us, I function convert or give us the matrix, all the diagonal elements should be 1 and remaining are false. So here I said 4 by 4, I will show you. So this is called the diagonal, this one. So see, all the diagonal elements are 1 and again it is float. You can convert. Now you know how to convert this into the integer if you want. Yes, you can do same. If I'm going to change it by 6 by 6, so you will see the diagonal elements are 1 and all other are 0. So this is the I function. Now is the random.random. What random.random function does for us? See, this is the matrix 4 by 4. When I will execute it, you will see the matrix, but all the values are between 0 to 1. None of the value is greater than 1 or less than 0. So random.random. If I will say, suppose, make it 6 by 6 or 10 by 10 or 100 by 100, all the values will be between 0 and 1. Execute it and check it, right? This is 6 by 6. Now is the empty np dot empty 3 by 3. Here you do not have to think that when we will run it, the output is empty. When I will run it, you will see that there is some output. So empty means no empty. There should be some output. Now you can change the number, change the size or shape of the matrix. Play with it. I hope all the concepts are clear. See you in the next lesson and thank you.